Good afternoon, everyone. This is Anthony, Wall Street Trader. 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Monday, November 8th, 2021. This is not financial advice. It's educational. Subscribe, hit the bell, click the thumbs up, share the video. We're here to talk about Ethereum. Intraday updates are on the Twitter link below the description. Now, let's go take a look at Ethereum. Man, we are cooking with gas and all sorts of explosives on this thing without blowing ourselves up. Ethereum US dollar is certainly on a warpath higher. Now, this is the long-term trend line. Talk about it every single time. It's been about a year and a half over that in the making, in a very nice channel up. Now, a couple of things I want everyone to see. There's that little impregnated version of that mini-me channel sitting directly inside of this bigger channel that's sitting in yellow. The bigger channel's in yellow, the little channel's in green, and because many of you are using your phones, you're probably not going to see it, but here's that little green channel. Now, it looks like we might have a little bit of a pullback. We could be hitting resistance here. We're going to go into that in a second. But a couple of reasons why I know, and why I feel very strongly about the fact that this will hit 5,000, and why I had to revise it from 4,400 to 5,000. It's because if you take this channel straight up, or even this channel straight up, to the end of the year, right? And we went all the way to December 31st, right? You have to be all the way down here, basically, by December 31st, where I have my crosshairs on the screen, to have a $5,000 per Ethereum price. Now, if you take this channel, and let's just pretend it stayed in this channel for the balance of the year, this would take us well north of 7,000 by December 31st. So just remember, we put things in perspective. The likelihood is probably we're going to land around 6,000, 5,800, 5,900. I'm still calling 5,000 because we could have a little bit of topsy-turviness towards the end of the year. But again, I think it's probably going to be somewhere between 5 and 6. It's going to be more likely to be the landing point on Ethereum. Now, if we get to the mid part of the channel, now we're talking like 8,000. So anyway, it's anyone's game here, but just keep your eye. If you keep your eye on the price action daily, you'll be able to start feeling out how this thing trades, and you'll be able to trade it probably better. But again, you also have to make sure that you don't just look on the daily price action. You have to look at the longer term in order to see where this thing ultimately could be headed. Ethereum Bitcoin also showing a little bit of pullback here also, which is why I think we might be headed for some downward action on this pair, on the Ethereum US dollar. So Ethereum Bitcoin, we had that straight line showing up on this chart. We thought if we stayed over it, we actually did. We hit the top part of that triangle. Here's that triangle, the bullish triangle that we talk about, hoping that we break it, because once we break it, then we see a real nice rally in Ethereum. But we didn't break it. We actually hit it. We touched it squarely on the nose at 74.75, pulled back down and passed and below this. So we're probably going to start slightly melting down here, but not a steep drop. This is going to kind of like trickle like this, in my opinion, and Ethereum will likely kind of make a little bit of a pullback before its next cycle up in a couple of days. So that's what I'm thinking there. And of course, Bitcoin, tweeted this chart pattern out yesterday for those that are subscribed. And basically, as soon as we broke this channel, when I tweeted out, it was like 62,000. As soon as we broke the channel, we're up around 8% because this thing went from 62,000 to 66,000 in short order. In fact, today we were up to 66,579, pulled back, to be expected. People got to take profits, man. Bitcoin dominance, on the other hand, definitely we broke that downward channel. This has been going on for a while. And as of yesterday, as soon as Bitcoin started exploding, so did the dominance pair. And so this is why the Bitcoin dominance pair going up is not a risk fear trade. It's not a fear trade. It's Bitcoin's just doing completely awesome, man. And Bitcoin dominance goes up. So it's not a fear factor in the crypto market when this thing goes up in all cases. Sometimes it goes up because Bitcoin starts just pulling in new capital. I mean, we're close to $3 trillion in the crypto market. You got to give pause to the one that made it all happen. So anyway, Bitcoin up pretty nicely today, and I expect bigger things from Ethereum between now and the end of the year. 5,000 at a minimum, but it's probably going to land between 5 and 6, and maybe more than that. Talk soon.